Right, so to make this tether, I've got about 10 feet of cord. I've got one of these tactical rifle clips that you can get on Amazon, and a split ring as well. Now I'm also using my jig. This is a Speedy Jig Plus, really good. Everything that I'm using to make this video you can get on Amazon. And what I'm going to do first, I found the halfway point on my cord. What we're going to do first is a sling stone hitch. So I'm going to get my cord, I'm going to poke it up through the top, like that. So it looks like that. And I'm going to get my ends. I'm going to get my cords and I'm just going to shove them down through the middle, like that. Put it up. And there you have a sling stone hitch. Now it looks like a cow's hitch, but it's much more sturdy. It doesn't slide as easily as a cow's hitch. Okay, so now what we're going to do, put it on the jig, and I've set my jig up to 8.5 inches, which is a normal, what I use for a bracelet. Get my split ring, put it on like that, and what I'm going to do with the first cord is going over the top, down, like that. It's going to go to the left of the cord. It's going to go over the top, like that. And the end is going to come up through the split ring. And you see this loop here. The end is going to go up through there. And then we're going to tighten it up like that. And we do exactly the same for the other side. Goes over the top, down through the middle, like that. The cord goes over the top, back up through the split ring, like that, and then back up through the hole. Like that. Put everything down. Make it all nice and tight. Like that. And then what I like to do is just loosen the jig a little bit and pull it a bit tighter. There. Now then, the cords now come up through one side and up through the other. Now this would be a really good Father's Day gift. You can use it for anything really, but as it's coming up Father's Day, it would be a really good Father's Day gift. Right, so we got to this stage, and now all we're going to do is a cobra weave. Really easy. The left hand cord, I always start with the left. So the whatever cord you start with first goes over the top, like that. The other cord goes over the top, underneath everything, out the other side, and pull it together like that. And now this cord, it started off here, so it goes back over the top. The cord that you started with always goes over the top, and the second cord, it goes over here, always goes underneath like that. Put it tight, squish it up, and that's it. Now I'm doing the cobra weave because it's nice and easy. Doesn't take long to do at all. You can do a quick release cord, a quick release weave, which I might do in another video, but really a cobra weave will be just fine. I mean, yes, you can use these, you know, you can use the cord in an emergency, but how often do you have an actual emergency that you're going to need 10 feet of cord? Probably extremely rare. In fact, I think I've only ever used the cord once with a bracelet or keyring or anything, and that was because one of the girls at work broke their bootlaces. So I undid my bracelet for her, and that was a quick fix for her shoelaces. I think that's the only thing I've ever used paracord for in real life. But yeah, what we're going to do at the end is a different way of finishing off to make it a more practical paracord tether rather than just decoration. So here we go. I'm doing this live because it really doesn't take long to make. And I'm doing this in the first week of June because, yeah, Father's Day is coming, and one of these would make a really good ideal gift for Father's Day. So yeah, see how it doesn't take long to do at all. Just keep it tight, keep the tension tight. And that's about it. In fact, we are nearly at the bottom. So, yeah, nice and easy. Doesn't take long to do. If you wanted to sell these, I don't know how much you could sell these for, but you can make 3 or 4 of these an hour. Sell them at craft shows or whatever. Right, I'm down to the bottom. Just done one more, like that. And now we're going to take it off. So there you go. Now what we're going to do is, you could just snip and singe these at the sides, but that won't make it very useful. So what I'm going to do with my knotter's tool, this cord here, I'm going to poke my knotter's tool in here and loosen this piece up a little bit, like that, so I can poke this end through. and pull it everything nice and tight again, like that. And to make this more useful with my fid, I'm just going to poke it down 2 or 3 loops of the back. So let's put my fid on. And I'm just going to, actually I'm going to use my tool. Make it a little bit easier. Try not to poke it through the cord. Like that. Get my fid. And pull it through. That's one. Like that. I'm going to do the same with the other cord. You can see I'm not doing much editing on this video. Just doing some close-ups when we need to. Basically doing it as live just to show how quickly you can make these. Let's poke that through there. This might be a bit harder because you got 2 cords going through the same hole. Oh, come on. Try not to poke the fid. God, I did that tight. Oh, here we go. God. There. Done it. So you get this sort of thing going on. And now, what I'm going to do, normally when you finish off a bracelet, you snip and then singe and push the ends into the bracelet, but we're not going to do that today. What we're going to do is cut the cord close to the end, like that. And then all I'm going to do is just seal the end to stop it fraying. I'm just going to leave it like that, so that if I did need to actually use it, I can undo it. So I'm just going to do the other side exactly the same, perhaps a little bit, that's better. And all I'm going to do is seal the end. I had a bit of a discussion in the comments a couple of weeks ago, what makes a tactical bracelet, a tactical keychain, rather than something else. And let's separate that. Basically, the conclusion was that tactical is that you can actually use it, whereas on a like on a normal bracelet you can seal the ends on the sides and then you can't undo the thing, but here with the cords coming out there, I can just pick the ends and actually use the cord. And yeah, what would you like me to make next? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.